Hi, I'm Gab, and you're listening to the Word of Gab podcast. Welcome back to the Word of Gab podcast. So, in continuation of our Women's Month celebration, we are on our third week. And of course, every week I introduce an amazing woman that I know in this podcast para lang ma-share din nila yung knowledge and how much I actually look up to each of these guests that I invite in this episode. So for today's episode, we're gonna talk about being multi-passionate and how we thrive with multiple careers and passion. So when I when I thought about this topic, isang tao lang talaga yung pumasok sa utak ko. And this is my fellow Toastmaster, Miss Jel Prestosa. So let me give you her bio first, and then I'm gonna let her take the floor. So she is a part-time lecturer, a leadership development specialist, and she is the VPPR of Grand Central Toastmasters Club, an advocate of youth leadership, women empowerment, and physical and mental wellness, a graduate of UP NCPAG, and the fur mom of four cats. Ang hindi niya nilagay dito is she's a chess master.
Huh?
Natandaan ko to. Sobrang, just a quick backstory kung bakit sobrang na-impress ako kay TM Gel. I call her TM Gel kasi nga ka-Toastmasters ko siya. So, bakit ako sobrang na-impress sa kanya? Kasi chess is something I've never really understood. Even if it's majority of it is patterns and seeing patterns, ganyan, hindi ko siya kaya. Sabi ko, my brain cannot comprehend. Parang next level intellect na to. Hindi ako pang chess, pang dama lang ako. Ganun. Tapos nung nalaman ko, nung sa Toastmasters Grand Central, nung parang ini-scout ko pa lang kung magjo-join ako, tas nandun siya, sobrang amazed ako na nagtuturo ka 'no, TM Gel, nung ano, sa mga oh my gosh, grabe. Alam mo yun sige, before nagfa-fangirl na ako. Obviously, nagfa-fangirl na ako sa kanya. But sige, with the bio that I've read, I want TM Gel to say hi to our listeners and tell us something about yourself na hindi alam ng majority.
Ooh, interesting. Thank you, TM Gal. TM!
Oh
So,
my God!
yeah.
Sobrang
Pero,
formal pa din.
yes, di naman. Pero, parang hindi ako chess master ha.
'Di ba?
Nagko-coach lang ako.
Pero
Koko- Kasi different category yung master. I
ah,
just know how to play chess. I coach chess, but I'm not a master.
ah,
Higher level na masyado yung
akala ko.
master.
Pero kahit na, for you to understand chess and to coach people about chess, parang,
Wow.
ne. I cannot. So, para sa akin, siguro kaya nag-register sa utak ko as chess master ka. Kasi sabi ko, paano siya makakapagturo kung hindi siya magaling? Malamang magaling siya. Pero nagko-compete ka before?
Mm.
Nananalo
Yes.
ka?
Oo.
Oh, chess master. Oh, 'di ba? Sobrang humble pa nito ni TM Jel, grabe. Sige, I'll let you take the floor, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Jel. Actually, my name is Jelisa, pero I prefer to be called as Jel kasi it's my mother who call me Jelisa and also my relatives. Pero Jel and other things that people don't know about me, mataas ang wall. But other than that, siguro other things that captivates me is that conversation na naka-align siguro sa passion, values, and principles ko. Siguro dun ako madaling maka-catch kasi I'm not easily into small conversation, I'm not into talk na parang just for the sake of talking, but siguro that's something na people don't know me yet. That little tip ay parang, konti lang nakakaalam nun kasi introvert. I'm introverted person. So, mas prefer ko yung conversation na may substance and at the same time meron din akong natututunan na mas actually mas gusto ko yung mas may natututunan ako kaysa yung ako yung nagsha-share.
Grabe.
Yes.
Kahit na introverted siya, umagri siya to be in my podcast. And supposedly live recording 'to kaso nagkasakit ang bading na 'to. Ratsyada kasi. Pero most probably this is not the last time you're gonna see her. If we make an episode about Toastmasters Grand Central, she's probably gonna be there as well. And maybe we'll give them snippets of what Grand Central is later. But yeah, I love that you still said yes, and I wanna thank you as early as now. Kasi kahit na introvert ka, you wanted to really share something about this topic kasi alam ko ikaw din ganito ka eh, very multi-passionate. Tapos I just wanna say I do attract introverts a lot. Like 90% of my friends are introverts. Maybe it's because the way I think din kasi hindi rin ako ma-small talk na tao. Hindi kita chichikahin na parang, "Uy, kamusta ka? Anong nangyari sa buhay mo?" Yung mga minsan magdo-drop na lang ako ng bomb sa kanila na, "Sa tingin mo bakit kaya gano'n?" Gano'n yung mga topics ko. And I think introverts are really like that kasi they wanna reserve their energy.
Yes.
Ayaw nila ng parang may kumukuha na lang bigla, ganyan. Kasi very limited eh. Kaya mapili ka and I feel so honored for you to be here in this podcast. Now, given that you actually have limited energy as an introvert, ito yung difference natin. We may be both multi-passionate, but you are more, kumbaga meron ka lang, mas maliit yung tangke ng energy mo. Social energy man yan. So, I wanna know, paano ka napunta dun sa paano mo in-embrace yung pagiging multi-passionate mo? Kasi parang, I know that a lot of introverts then would wanna focus on one thing. And as women, we are forced to, not, well, yeah, forced to just choose one. Especially kapag nagpunta ka na sa motherhood, sa iba-iba, parang it's either career or motherhood. Di ba laging isa lang dapat? Now, as modern Filipinas, meron tayong, ang dami nating ganap eh. Like, Toastmasters tayo, ikaw, ang dami mong trabaho, ang dami ko ring trabaho. So parang, as an introvert and a Filipina, how did you how did you come at peace with that? And sa tingin mo bakit parang laging may pressure sa atin?
Mhm. First, siguro to answer muna yung paano ko nag-come up with discovering this one. Kasi before, lahat ng mga ginagawa ko today, out of the picture yun eh. I just want to graduate. Ang gusto ko dati is to become a lawyer. Yun yung parang original ko. Actually, before becoming a lawyer, na dream ko before, ang gusto ko talaga is about arts. So,
Mm.
yun talaga yung pinaka gustong-gusto kong gawin when I was young. And then, siguro when I hit the age where I discover something that leads me to different passion. So, yung discovery ko ng passion ko is teaching. Nung nag-shift na ko sa previous career ko to another career. And then, that's the time na I discovered I enjoy doing this na I I came to a point na hindi ko namamalayan na sweldo na pala because I'm enjoying my job.
So you were talking about how you shifted from one career to another and how that opened a lot of things for you. So you can, if you would elaborate on that.
Yes. So before being a teacher is out of the picture, I really want to become an artist, drawing, painting, architecture, civil engineering, anything that is related to art na may kinalaman sa drawing. And then because of one instance and also because of one of my mentors before, nung nasa youth organization ako, kinuwentuhan niya lang ako about his experience about teaching. And
Mm.
then during his uh story, I mean, during that time, telling his story, it made me realize na parang gusto ko rin mag-teacher. And then, I took parang I enrolled to a certain course, I only found this opportunity actually sa Facebook lang. There was a posted announcement that they want non-edu graduates to be part of this program. And then if you pass yung criteria, kung nakapasa ka, mapasa mo lahat ng procedures, then you can be part of this institution. So it's like an Australian aid. Tapos may mga partner institutions sila sa Manila. One of it is yung isa UST and also PNU. So I chose UST, one of my dream school kasi. So because of that, yun, parang it opened many doors na. So parang I realized na when you discovered one passion, parang it will lead you to different ano na rin, values, principle, and passion na you you enjoy doing at the same time. You can also earn money from your passion and hobby. So, and that's why ganon. Then the pressure, and then of course the pressure is there. Many are questioning me bakit ako nag-resign from my stable job because from my previous job as a legal assistant paralegal, they're questioning me, okay naman na yung work mo before, ang ganda na ng work mo, ang ganda ng company, bakit ka nag-resign? And
Mm.
then there's a need for me, I don't know bakit kailangan ko mag-explain. Because I'm the one who will do this job naman. Why is it people are questioning me? So going back to those ano, parang memories na kung babalikan ko siya, there are a lot of explanation. Kasi parang just let me allow to do this kasi this what makes me happy, this what makes me who I am, and mas nakakapag-add siya ng value sa kung sino ako as a woman and as a human being na merong mission sa sa earth, no? So that's those are the pressure, no? Many are questioning me kasi bakit pa ako nag-resign. And then I studied full-time kasi scholarship siya eh. So parang hindi ko pinagsabay yung work at saka yung study. So I focused alone sa 10 months study. Then saka ako naghanap ulit ng work after I graduate ng 10 months doon sa units for teaching. And because of that, at least 'no, parang at least kung siguro kung nagpadala ako sa pressure or sa mga questions, pinakinggan ko sa kanila sila na wag na ako mag-resign, probably baka hindi siya mag-lead sa kung ano ako ngayon or
Mhm.
kung ano mga passion ko ngayon. So, sometimes okay din na maging bingi pala sa mga
Totoo.
questions, pressure around you sa mga kasi they're not the one who will do that, eh. But I am the doer of my action and my decisions and also my choices. So that's how I handle siguro the pressure, no? I stop explaining, but instead explaining to people, I just do it. No, I just do it scared. I just do it for myself because this is not being selfish naman. Kasi the more I do this for myself, the more I can give to other people. At least I can pour the cup of other people. Kasi puno yung sa akin. That's siguro. Ganun yung naging paano ko siya minanage before. So it's sad kasi even close relatives are questioning me, asking me bakit ako nag-shift. Pero at least, no, it's part of the journey. It's part of the journey.
I love that. I love that. It it sucks that people need to question our decisions, especially if it's about changing something in your life na yun nga eh, parang Filipinos are so fixed into having just one track. Even graduating college. After that, kailangan yung course mo yun din. Kailangan yun at yun lang yung gagawin mo. People are surprised when I tell them that I am an agriculture graduate and I'm actually a licensed agriculturist. But where am I now? I'm in marketing. I am in business operations. Ang layo. So they're so surprised na parang paano mo kinaya. It's always that, hindi ka ba natatakot? 'Di ba may mga gano'ng tanong sa'tin, hindi ka ba natatakot na baka mali 'yan, baka hindi ka talaga para diyan, ba't hindi mo na lang sundin yung tinapos mo, ganyan. Tas parang for us women pa, additional pressure din yon na sure ka magcha-change career ka, eh, paano 'pag nagkapamilya ka? Paano kapag ano, you hit this certain age? Paano 'pag nagka-baby ka? Yung mga gano'n. I wonder, when you experience that, naisip mo ba bakit parang extra naman yung pressure na 'to dahil babae ako? Naisip mo ba yun?
Siguro kung babalikan ko siya and also, today,
Mm.
yes, at some point na because of your role na parang parang kasing ito yung shinape sa'tin ng society, eh, 'no, na as a woman, these are the should and, parang do's and don'ts mo, 'no, parang ang daming dapat, like
Mm.
as a woman. And, well, society is changing, culture is changing. Those type of traditional thinking is sometimes hindi na siya applicable sa ngayon, 'no? Parang let's also modify. Kasi
Hmm.
women are also evolving. O hindi na lang siya basta into a traditional role, that we can also do something apart from those roles na inintroduce sa atin ng society, kasi we can do more, no, that we can be more. So may ganun din ako na at some point, like, oh, why not just let us do what makes us happy? Kasi we're the one responsible, and parang let's just let them, then hayaan mo, I mean, let them fury, like hayaan mo kami, at
Oo.
least may matututunan kami doon, no, hayaan mo siya kasi it's their journey, let them learn from that journey, from their mistakes, and kung hindi man siya naging success, at least no, merong realization. So I am the one who is responsible, not other people sa action ko. Kasi I know the consequence, no, from the very beginning naman ng mga, yes, nakakatakot, but at least, 'di ba, na-anticipate ko paano ko i-handle yung consequences. Kung
Yan.
nag-fail, then at least I learned something. Kung nag-success, at least, no, at least sinubukan ko na
Oo.
na na nag nag-suc nag 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 oh, naging okay.
Sumakses ka.
Sumac
Sumakses ka, eh, gano'n. Oo nga, actually I love that nagkaroon ng time sa moment mo na nagkaroon ka ng mindset shift na lang na, "Ako 'to, eh, akin 'to, eh, bakit ba? Let me be." Hindi ko naman wala namang naaagrabyadong tao, wala naman akong dinadamay na ibang tao. I'm not doing anything illegal or blatantly something to hurt people. Hindi naman gano'n, eh. So why not just let me be an artist, be a singer, be a whatever the fuck I want, be a podcaster, a businesswoman, teacher. Lahat 'yon kaya mong pagsabay-sabayin kasi babae ka at alam mo sa sarili mo na kaya mo, eh. Parang women have been siguro kaya lang din na-topic ko 'tong being multi-passionate as women, kasi parang for all those years, we are painted as if we're so delicate, so fragile that we need to stay at home, we need protection, we need to be guided by something else or someone else. Laging may ganon. Pero hindi eh. Parang in modern times, for modern Filipinas, nakikita na kaya pala pagsabay-sabayin. Ikaw, I know you sing, you create art, ang dami. You're also travel enthusiast. Talagang mahilig kang mag-travel, 'di ba? Even alone, grabe, nakikita ko na lang bigla sa stories mo nasa ibang lugar ka na. See, parang kung kaya mo naman palang gawin yun at hindi naman pala kailangan na isa lang, bakit bakit pilit nating kinukulong doon? I feel like it's a thing that society has built to keep the patriarchy alive. Kasi ayaw nilang women would step into our powers. Kasi makikita how we are so well at doing many, many things at once. Ang dami diyan. Kahit nga, ito nga even being a stay-at-home mom, 'di ba parang ang baba ng tingin ng iba? But seeing how my brother's girlfriend is doing everything with my new nephew, sabi ko, "Shit, iba rin pala yung juggling ng lahat ng bagay when you're a stay-at-home mom." Lalo na kung yung asawa mo medyo deadweight pa. Parang you're raising another adult kid, 'di ba? And sobrang superpower pala nun. And what more kung hindi pa natin sila pigilan na, "Hindi, stay at home mom ka, eh, dapat yan ka lang." Parang there would be amazing things. I feel like we've progressed as a society way faster if we've allowed women to lead and to take charge of a lot of things, to be honest. Kasi we are born and raised to see things and empathize and be cautious, be sensitive, and that is also a power. Ngayon, with those pressures, no, na nagkaroon tayo ever since we were young, yung mindset shift mo, meron ka pa bang ibang binago other than saying na, "Akin naman 'to, eh, bahala kayo diyan." And was it hard to do that? Kasi there are people that hindi nagsi well sa kanila yung mga women na ginagawa yung gusto nila. They want their women tamed, gano'n. Was it hard for you? Were there some fallouts with relationships with meron ka bang nakaalitan, gano'n?
So far, siguro wala, but I'm the one who cut off people who are no longer contributing to my values, to my principles. But as of the moment, I am blessed with people who understands who I am. Kasi there were moments na di lang siya talaga sometimes, pero kadalasan I do it on my own. So siguro baka other people might not understand that, no? Kasi syempre there are people na they want to be part of it. So sa akin naman kasi parang I found parang mas nahahanap ko yung I find joy sa paggawa ng mga bagay-bagay na ako lang. Siguro it might be difficult to understand sa perspective ng ibang tao, pero if people will understand me sa lens ko, they will siguro see the beauty of doing this alone. And that is not about being lonely kasi parang I just want to spend time for myself. Kasi I am not introvert before. I am more of outgoing. So there are many changes na nangyari na nagpabago sa kung sino ako ngayon, instances, relationships, friendships, mga
Hmm.
failures na mga naranasan ko when it comes to dealing people na hindi nila naintindihan. And that makes me siguro kaya ako naging ganito rin ngayon. And that's ano naman, something that I am grateful na nangyari. And people, may mga nawala. Ako naman yung may mga pagkakataon naman ako naman yung nag-cut off because I am the one who is toxic. I'm not the one na ano parang people I will cut this off. But most of the time I think of it na I'll cut ties kasi ako yung hindi nakakapag-contribute ng mabuti sa
Mhm.
relationships. That's how siguro yung paano yung shifting ko din sa mga experiences ko before up to now. Until now din naman. So may mga pagkakataon na hindi naintindihan ng iba. Pero most of the time ngayon, at least mas naiintindihan ng mga tao kung sino ako, kung bakit ko siya ginagawa, para saan 'to. I am blessed with people right now sa mga nakapaligid sa akin right now.
I love that. I know ano siya 'no, it's really a struggle to deal with, I would say, neurotypical people. I feel like we are neurodivergent. You are neurodivergent for you to be able to focus on a lot of things at the same time. Ang tawag ko sa atin ay neurospicy kasi we had flavor. We had flavor to life na hindi puwedeng isa ka lang, ganyan. Pero oo, I agree with finding really those people who would understand. Kasi being someone who has a lot of things who you wanna do and you are doing, you need people who understand that if you don't reply to them or if something happens, it's not a personal thing. Kasi ano, eh, we are fed with the media na ang friendship kailangan all day, every day magkausap tayo, gano'n, 'di ba? Na kailangan magka-chat tayo, kailangan once a week nagkikita tayo para maging mag-best friend tayo. But in reality, especially for women like us who has a lot of things on their plate, hindi siya hindi siya sustainable. And parang mas dreading kasi parang dreadful na, "Oh, I have to reply to this person. Ubos oras." Parang gano'n. But if you find those people who actually understand how your brain works, how you do things, how you love to do things. Yun kasi yun eh. That's the keyword. You love doing things. And you love doing things for yourself. And if you find people who understand that, parang those are keepers for sure. Kasi that's why I'm doing this podcast. Kasi to raise awareness then na there are people like this. You don't need to take it personally. Hindi kami, hindi nag-reply kasi ayaw namin sa'yo. There's like 80% chance na meron kaming ibang ginagawa at hindi namin mahawakan yung phone namin or natambakan na yung chat mo. Or nakita ko tapos nakalimutan ko. Usually gano'n lang yan. Nakita ko tapos nakalimutan ko mag-reply or nag-reply kami sa utak namin but never really typed it in. Gets ko yan, ganyan. So siguro, with I wanna follow up with the mindset shift that you've had. Um, were there any challenges communicating it? Oh,
Yes.
would you care to elaborate on that or share maybe a story on how was it so challenging for you to
Yeah,
explain that?
it's challenging for me kasi mas gusto ko na dini-discover ako kaysa yung kinukuwento ko yung thoughts ko. Like, I want people to recognize the patterns. Kasi parang, this is my perspective ha, this is mine. Don't judge me. So, for someone like me na hindi masyadong vocal, hindi ako pala kuwento kasi most of the time I'm listener. Mas gusto ko talaga nakikinig ako and then I'm just there and if people want my perspective, my opinion, saka lang ako magsasalita. But hindi ako talaga pala kuwento ng ganap ko sa buhay. Even my family, nung birthday ko nga, hindi nila alam kung saan ako nagpunta eh. They don't know where I am. Basta sinabi ko lang, maalis ako So, hindi din nila alam. Basta nag-send lang ako ng picture. Nasa beach na ako, pero hindi alam ng nanay ko nasaan ako. So, even my family, I ghost them. So, parang if people would not understand that, hindi lang kayo ang ghost ko, kahit family ko, ghost ko. So, going back, I had a difficulty in communicating my thoughts kasi mas gusto ko nga na dinidiscover ako parang I want people to recognize my pattern but not all people will understand that kasi they have this different approach naman that they want to know it by word instead of let them guessing ano ba yung nasa utak ko. So more of actions naman kasi ako. I show it through actions instead of telling my story. So parang medyo may guard kasi pagdating sa the way I tell my story, my deepest level. So parang meron ako mga pamantayan paano ko papapasok ang mga tao sa buhay ko on my deepest level. So parang pagka nakita nila yon without me telling them na ito yung mga ganito, ganyan, ganyan, ganyan. So I find it more genuine na, oh, people are also taking an effort for me, ganyan. So I struggle with communicating my feelings, communicating my thoughts, and even I ask my friends as well kasi there was an interview I attended na may tanong doon, ano yung mga strengths daw na meron ako according to my friends and ano yung isang bagay na gusto ng mga kaibigan ko na i-work out ko or something na gusto kong i-grow. And one of it is of how I communicate, paano ko makipag-communicate kasi from my friend's perspective is like, parang hindi nila alam ano namang ganap sa buhay ko. May mga 'pag gano'ng pagkakataon, is she there, nandito ba siya sa Pilipinas, nasa ibang bansa ba siya, ganyan, ganyan. So, kasi hindi ko nga minsan sinasabi o hindi lang minsan, madalas. I struggle how to communicate. But when it comes to I know how to construct words, I know how parang
Oo.
nagjo-journal naman ako pero when it comes to opening up to people, kahit sa mga close friends ko, parang lagi akong may doubt, lagi akong may second thought. to talk about my thoughts and feelings. Kasi, ang dami kong doubts. So, yun yung problem ko, struggle ko. As of the moment, parang it's a long journey for me to
Mm.
work on the way I communicate my thoughts, my feelings. So, madalas hindi nila alam kung ano pinagdadaan. Yan. I'm still working on it. I'm still working on it. Kasi nga, ang daming mga barricades.
Mm.
Paano ko siya, especially yung doubt talaga. I still doubt people.
Oo,
Yun. I hope,
understandably so, because people can be shit at times. Like, they can do shit. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Some people
yes.
are assholes. Like, you give them the best parts of you, and then poof, they take advantage of you. They break your trust, whatever, whatever. And I'm not gonna pry on how that led, how that, what are the instances that led you to be guarded. But I wanna tell you now that it is understandable and it is valid. Siguro ang pinaka-question ko lang is, was it hard for you to maintain, or parang nasagot mo na din naman, but more on how do you make an effort to maintain relationships? I mean, hindi to romantic, more on basta general relationships with people, kasi baka isipin ng listeners natin it's just romantic. When I talk about relationships, general to. So how do you make sure that you still have that healthy relationship with people na hindi nila mafe-feel na it's about them? Parang kasi sometimes we personalize things, eh. 'Di ba nga sabi ko sa'yo, I adopt introverts. So, ako kasi medyo immune na ako sa mga actually immune na ako sa mga naglalaho bigla. Oo, hindi na ako I don't
Pati
take it
ako.
I don't take it personally anymore. Like sabi nga nung friend ko, yung kasama ko lang siya mag-coffee shop kanina, sabi niya, "Ang dami mo na sigurong adoption papers kasi ang dami mo ng in-adopt na introverts." Sabi ko, "Oo, naka-clear book." Sabi ko gano'n. Naka-clear book. Sabi ko, hindi ko na ano, wala sa akin kung hindi kayo mag-reply ng 2 linggo. Basta alam ko buhay kayo, okey ako. Gano'n. Kasi ako yung tipo ng friend, hindi ko naman sinasabi na wala akong dine-demand sa isang friendship. Pero ang sinasabi ko lang, mas understanding ako kasi ako din, eh, ang dami ko ring gustong gawin sa buhay. At kung hindi man ako makapag-respond kaagad, blah, blah, whatever, may rason. And it's not that I hate that person. Ang hirap din kasi nun, eh. Tapos, parang sabi ko, ako sanay na kasi ako. Dahil nga, yun nga, ang dami kong introverts na friends. Pero sa iba kasi, nakakatakot yun. Yung bigla kayong totoo, bigla kayong naglalao. May best friend ako, taga Batangas na siya ngayon. So, madalas kaming 'di nagkikita. Pero ever since, meron kaming sistema sa chat na kapag gusto niya ng mang-ghost, as in yung mafe-feel niya na, ayoko na muna mag-social media, ganyan. Kilala mo si Danny Phantom? Yung cartoon sa Nickelodeon, meron kasi yon, para siyang tao ta's nagiging multo siya. Tapos ang catchphrase niya is "going ghost." So sinesend niya
Ah,
lang sa'kin yung GIF na yun, gets ko na. No questions asked. As in, okey sige, message ka na lang when you're back. Simple as that. And it's hard to reach this level. And I had to communicate this din na sa mga introvert friends ko na you have to tell me pa rin to some extent. Hindi mo kailangan ipaliwanag, but at the very least, 'di ba, sabihan mo ako na, "Oh, I need some time off." Okay, gano'n lang kasimple. Ikaw, what are the efforts that you do para para maintindihan ka din ng mga tao?
ah.
Medyo mas
First,
specific tayo sa mga friends mo siguro.
first siguro check-in. Like, bigla akong mangangamusta. Like, katulad ng ako naman, kung ikaw, nag-a-adapt ka ng mga introverts, ako naman, ang mga nakapaligid sa akin ay mga extroverts. Ako naman ang ina-adapt ng mga extrovert. So, most of my friends are extrovert. And, uh, going back doon sa question, it's through service, una check-in, like I ask them, ano, kumusta na? Or minsan bigla na lang ako mag-a-appear sa bahay nila, may mga gano'n. Or delivery. Madalas ako nagpapadala ng ganito or
Ah,
that's my ano, my
love
language.
language.
Siguro baka hindi napapansin ng iba, pero most of the time gano'n ako, like lalo na kapag alam ko yung address, hindi ko siya sasabihin, mahilig ako mang-surprise. That's my thing. So,
Naisip ko
may
lang nag-book ka tapos COD.
one time nangyari yun, pero pinadala ko naman yung
Oh,
cash through cash kasi bigla hindi ko na-check na hindi pala siya puwedeng i-COD. So, teka, meron akong inuntsaba dun sa bahay nila. Teka, sorry. So, papadala ko na ng GCash, ipa-cash out mo. Alam mo yung mga gano'n? So, sanay ako
kaloka ako. Siguro na-surprise yung friend mo. Oh, ang sweet naman ni Jel. Ma'am, di pa po bayad yan. Bad trip.
buti na lang kakilala ko din yung mga nasa bahay nila, yun ang kino-communicate ko. Papadala ko yung GCash tapos ipa-cash out mo na lang. So, that's how I know. So, hindi naman ako yung katulad nung katulad sa friend mo na parang mag-send ng ganito. Pero for me naman, it's more of the actions talaga. Like yung delivery, bigla na lang ako mag-a-appear sa kanila,
Mm.
magsu-surprise. So, that's ano naman,
That's how you
way
show
of
up.
paramdam sa kanila.
Iba-iba talaga, eh. May mga ganyang dynamics din talaga. Ako kasi mahilig din ako sa ganyan, yung surprise. Shopaholic ako, 'di ba? Alam mo yun sa isa kong speech. Literal, totoo yun. Shopaholic ako kapag nagsimula na akong gumastos, tuloy-tuloy na ako. 'Pag may nakita akong gusto ko na magugustuhan din nila, bumibili ako 4, 5, tas kung ano-ano pinamimigay ko. May pasalubong pa nga kayo dito sa'kin sa Bangkok, eh. Hindi pa
Wow!
ako ma-attend ulit ng Toastmasters pero meron ako dito mga singhot-singhot. Sabi ko, dadalhin ko na lang kapagka ano, sa susunod na meeting. Sabi ko, ang hilig ko din diyan sa ganyan. Kasi kung hindi man kayang maging present all the time, parang at least with little things you remember me by, parang gano'n lang, 'di ba? So, I get it. I get what you mean and nakakatulong siya for them to feel like, nandito pa rin naman si Jel. Jel still understand, parang gano'n, 'di ba? Ang hirap din, eh. So, siguro last question about being multi-passionate before I proceed with the usual questions. When did you finally embrace the reality of you wanting a lot of things, to do a lot of things, and hindi ka pang one track kind of life? Kahit
Siguro.
specific day or age, ganyan. And maybe alam ko na yung turning point, eh, it's teaching, 'di ba? Yun yung
Oo, the turning point is sa teaching. Pero the
pero
exact age, gosh, malalaman nila age ko.
sige sabihin mo
Siguro
mga 2 years ago, gano'n, 3 years
2
ago.
years ago. Yan, 2 years ago. two
Pero
years
hindi exact yung age.
Oo, 2 years ago. Parang I'm still contemplating, it's difficult for me to narinig mo 'to sa speech ko na
Oo.
ang hirap tanggapin nung katotohanan na magtu-turn ka na ng ganito tapos ang dami mo pang gustong gawin pero parang nauubusan ako ng oras. So, it was a long journey. The whole year ako siguro na nasa proseso ng pag-accept ng reality na it's part na this is the age now you have to live the present ng why not instead of worrying na ito na yung age mo, why not do it now? Siguro by month. So, para I started to plan every month. Katulad ngayon, isa sa mga resolution ko kasi parang 2 years ago, so isang taon yon na proseso sa akin para i-accept yung reality na ito na yung age ko. And at the same time, nung sumunod na taon, andun naman na yung parang living living the life to the fullest na may mga nakaset na akong gustong gawin na hindi ko pa nagagawa. And nagtuloy-tuloy na yun up to now. So, ngayon, ayan, katulad recently nga, kasi may mga gusto parang ang plan ko is I want to do something new every month. Every month. So, muntik akong maging impulsive kanina lang. This is recent, kanina lang talaga siya. Kasi biglang nag-reply yung matagal ko ng pinag-enquiran. January 21 ako nag-send ng message. Last year nga ata eh, parang last year ko siya tas nag-reply lang today, as in
Oo.
today. Ang reply, ito yung mga interested na parang I wanted to focus on. So yung workshop, this is like a workshop na for runway, modeling, photo shoot, acting, may
Wow.
mga ganun siya. So
Oo.
parang it's a package. And then one day lang. Kaso iniisip ko, teka may gagastusin pa ako, magbabayad ako ng Toastmasters fee. Eh,
Kakabayad ko nga lang, eh.
this coming ano na siya, this coming Saturday na. So, parang teka muna, kalma ko muna yung ano ko, ng utak
Oo.
ko. Na-excite kasi din ako, but teka parang gusto ko ano, kasi puwede siyang half muna. Parang pa-reserve ako ng slot, tapos yung other half on the 15th.
Oo.
Pero sabi ko, tinanong ko kung may next batch. May next batch sila. Kaso tatapat ng April 26, 'di ba nga kanina
Oo.
meron na naman ako in-applyan.
Ah,
For conference naman in other countries, so I'm still waiting for the result. Tumapat sa araw na yon. So tumapat siya ng April 26. Yung date na yon, yun yung haba ng conference ng nandodo'n ako sa bansa na yun. If ever, parang kini-claim ko na rin kasi na
i-claim
sana
mo
ma-approve
na.
ko. Kini-claim ko
Sa'yo
na
na
fully
'yan,
funded. So
fully
parang sabi
funded.
siguro parang di siya nagtutugma. So, parang sige, iyan muna, pakalmahin ko muna 'to baka on some other, time or other batches. Kasi parang tuloy-tuloy naman siya siguro, parang gano'n nung nakikita ko, meron siyang mga certain. And then one day lang kasi ang workshop, parang 9 AM to 4 PM. Yun yung ano, parang biglang nagparamdam lahat ng mga inengkoran ko last year. So, it's a long journey of how I accept the reality, how I embrace yung mga gusto kong gawin sa buhay. So, parang I schedule,
Mm.
ini-schedule ko yung mga gustong gawin. Kasi syempre, hindi naman siya sabay-sabay na pwedeng lahat, no?
Oo.
Parang i-schedule lang siya. Like, on this month, I want to do this, ganito, ganyan. There are a lot of lists actually na gusto ko siyang gawin, pero ini-schedule.
Sobrang pareho tayo, like I list down a lot of things that
Oh,
minsan kasi 'pag nagso-scroll kunwari nag-Instagram or Facebook ako, and then I see a workshop, "Ooh, I kinda wanna do this, but not now, but I wanna do it." So, parang I have a notebook that's I'm a sucker for notebooks, like sobrang dami kong notebook na nakapaligid sa'kin. So, may kanya-kanya 'di ba, hindi ko mapapakita yung bookshelf ko, pero I have a lot of journals and notebooks na nagpapa-commission pa ako para maganda, ganyan. Hindi ko naman gagamitin lahat. Kasi meron silang ano, meron silang kanya-kanyang purpose. Meron akong dream journal, meaning yung mga mina-manifest ko, may mga ganyan. Tas meron pa ako yung daily journal, meron akong mga, yung things I wanna do journal, gano'n basta ang dami kong journal, Diyos ko. Tas iba pa yung online notes, ganyan. Kasi kailangan ko ng ng ano, ng pagsastakan ng nasa utak ko, eh. Ito ngang podcast na 'to, eh, it was created because of that. Because my brain is overloaded with a lot of things. I want it to be put in one place na puwede kong balikan or puwedeng kumbaga parang para makilala din ako ng mga tao in my own way, ganyan. Tapos sabi ko, "Damn, ang daming kong gustong gawin." Kaya natutuwa ako nung sinabi mo na yun nga, you were
grabe nung
scheduling
sinabi mo
everything.
marami ka ding notebook.
Naku, sobra. Feeling ko talaga we're like the same recipe nung sabi ni Lord, copy paste, gano'n. Pero paingayin natin yung isa.
Yan.
Sabi niya, yung isa tahimik, yung isa maingay, yung isa madaldal. Sabi niya, pero copy paste. Kasi gano'n, parehong-pareho talaga tayo ng ano. Kaya siguro nung nag-Toastmasters din, parang feeling ko same tayo ng wavelength nung nakatabi ba kita nun?
Oo, na kumakain tayo.
Oo, magkatabi
Ang
tayo
dami
nun.
mong kinukuwento, gusto mo rin mag-dance, gusto ko rin subukan yun.
Sabi ko, alam mo ba while you were talking about the workshop dun sa 15, sabi ko, "Parang gusto ko sumama." Kaso sabi ko, "Shit, eto pareho din tayo, may lakad din ako sa 15 at may lakad din ako sa 26, sa April 26. So, sa third batch na lang tayo."
Ah, pang-ano na yun, batch 16.
Oo, sige work, okey na yon. Basta 'wag muna yung mga events. Since nage-gets ko din na very jam-packed yung ano mo, yung calendar mo, yung schedule mo, and I think you really follow it. What are the things that you do para ma-avoid yung burnout? Kasi eto medyo ano 'to, eh, kaya natatakot yung friends I'm not sure sa friends mo, pero yung friends ko kasi natatakot sila para sa akin. Na parang, "Uy, ang dami mo namang ginagawa. Are you not resting? Are you still resting? Are you still giving yourself some time to process things or whatever na kailangan mong gawin or just to breathe, ganyan." What are the things that you do para ma-make sure na that doesn't happen, na hindi ka nabu-burn out?
One of the things I learned from my manager is yung emotional regulation. Like, it's us, tayo, yung dapat mag-control ng emotions natin. So, there are moments na parang nasa verge na ako na mababurnout. Pero dahil pinractice ko yung steps, like breathe in, breathe out, parang 8 seconds ka mag-breathe in, 8 seconds ka mag-breathe out. And then, aside from emotional regulation steps, practices, I also do walking. Nag-walk din ako. So, parang it's a sign when I walk a lot, pag madalas ako naglalakad, it's a sign na gusto kong maayos yung thoughts ko. To cool down all of my emotions, my thoughts, kasi mas nakiklear yung mind tsaka yung emotions ko kapag naglalakad ako. Eh, 'di ba nga malakad ako na tao. So, I can walk and then exercise. So, part of it is yung meditation and also yung Pilates. So, para I wanted to make it regular. Kaya nag-enroll din ako recently sa gym na meron siyang Pilates class. Kasi
Mm.
actually yun talaga yung habol ko, yung Pilates class kasi every session sa ibang ang mahal talaga ng
Mahal ang
Pilates. Pero
Pilates, oo.
yeah, dahil ito, monthly ko naman binabayaran yung gyms, hindi lang basta Pilates yung pupuntahan ko. Other classes din puwede ako mag-attend. So, those are my routines para
Anong gym
maiwasan
'yan? Parang gusto niya.
anytime.
Pangit kasi yung ganyan sa'min, eh. Nag-join ako ganyan ta's wala silang classes. Sabi ko,
Ah, may
"I'm not
classes
here to lift weights. I can't
kaka-open
do
lang.
that." Like yung brain ko, feeling ko yun yung effective sa'tin, yung iba-ibang classes.
Yes.
Hindi
Marami
yung
akong
yung
pagpipilian.
oo, hindi yung routine buhat,
Oo.
leg
Ayoko
day.
naman mag-puti.
Kaya
More
nga
of
'di ba
ako, eh.
oo, kaya nga inaaya kita 'di ba dance class, ganun
Oo,
yung
yan, yan. May
exercise.
gano'n din. May gano'n din do'n. Meron din do'n dance class, aero something, may naka-schedule siya per week, every week meron.
Che-check ko nga ulit yun dito sa'min kapagka na-tripan ko ulit kasi sabi ko parang I need it but also na-trauma ako nung time na yun kasi nga I enrolled for the classes ta's wala silang classes.
Hindi na na-discuss sa'yo before you
Sabi nila it's in the works lang daw, ganyan. Ta's parang sabi ko, "Parang 3 months na ako nandito wala pa rin kayong klase." Oo,
ay,
ko, hmm.
do'n meron.
Ayun,
Kaya
so I looked for other classes. Oh, yeah. Anyway, going back. So, ang healthy ng ano mo 'no, ng regulation mo. Ng
kailangan talaga magsimula sa mindset, eh, para the rest will follow. Yung
totoo. Totoo yun.
panatag
Kaya kaya talaga ano ka 'no, mental health advocate ka talaga. Kasi
yes,
kailangan naman talaga everything follows. Lahat
yes.
nagsisimula sa utak talaga.
Hmm.
I get that. Ako naman kasi crafting ako. Mahilig talaga ako mag-drawing, dun ako parang nananahimik yung utak ko. Yoga din, yoga and dancing, 'yan.
Yeah.
Basta
Mm.
anything artsy, sa totoo lang, even singing. Minsan
Yeah.
'pag sobrang stress na ako, I would get my guitar or my ukulele tapos tutugtog. Alam ko ikaw din tumutugtog ka din, oh, 'di ba? Sabi ko sa inyo sobrang same, copy paste lang kami, magkaiba lang talaga ng ano, extrovert lang ako, introvert lang si TM Jen. Sobrang nakakatuwa. Grabe. Ang galing lang before I go to the last 3 questions na you can answer it as briefly as possible if you want. Ang galing lang na hindi lang pala hindi lang extroverts ang gan'to, ang multi-passionate. Kasi yun din ang one common misconception na napapansin ko. Madami siyang ginagawa kasi tignan mo ang ingay-ingay niya nga, ang loud-loud niya, parang gano'n. Parang, yeah, but no. There are a lot of people doing this as well, hindi lang sila as vocal. Like you, 'di ba? Magugulat na lang kami, "Woo!" Ano lang ginagawa ni TM diyan, parang gano'n. Kaya nga minsan 'pag nagkukuwentuhan tayo 'pag after Toastmasters magugulat na lang ako, "Oh, you're interested din pala sa ganyan, sa ganito, sa gano'n." Parang, wow! Ang dami palang ano, ang saya-saya. Even Gambi, ganyan din siya, ang dami niya ring gusto. So, parang so fun kasi hindi na pala parang unti-unti nang natatanggal yung standard na we have to stick to one thing and be great at it. Hindi, if you can be good at multiple things, that's still better than being great at one, para sa'kin.
Yeah. Yes, same.
'Di ba? Parang ako, at least ako hindi ko lang sasabihin na, singer lang kasi ako, eh. Ay hindi, kaya kong kumanta, sumayaw, hindi ko kayang magluto, kaya ko mag-art. Hindi ko kayang magluto, ang kaya ko lang lutuin ay pancake, almusal. Almusal lang kaya magaling ako magluto ng almusal. Specific.
At least you still know how to cook.
Ang almusal naman usually prito lang.
At least marunong ka pa rin, hindi naman nasusunog.
May mga nasunog na before. Natuto. Ayan. So, I love this. I love this so much. And I love how it raised awareness to, no, to people listening na it's okay. It's okay to love multiple things and really work on those things. As long as you budget your time and hindi mo pa rin pababayaan yung wellness mo. Alright? So, TM Gel, ito medyo ano to, hindi naman to fast talk, pero you can answer this around 2 to 3 sentences. Wow! 2 to 3
Table
minutes,
top.
table topics. Chareng! Aray, may sugat yung upper lip ko, hindi ako makangiti. Pero, ang sakit. So, yeah, just 3 questions. This is like my general questions for all the women that I invite on my podcast. So, the first one is, given the chance na makausap yung 16-year-old self mo, what would you tell 16-year-old Jel from your present self?
Baka naman maiyak ako.
Actually, that's a goal. Chareng.
For my 16-year-old self, I want to tell you that you have gone to many places and you've done so far na malayo sa inaakala mo, sa mindset na meron ka ngayon. So, as of the moment, ang dami mo nang kayang gawin. You're no longer that little girl na ina-underestimate ng mga taong nasa paligid mo just because just because ito yung background mo, ito yung nakalakihan mo, or you're just a happy lucky girl when nang gantong edad na 16 years old ka. Today, you're a grown up woman, malayo na yung narating mo, and you have so many things to do na mas makakapag-contribute ng values, ng principles mo, at mag-grow ka into a fine lady. So,
Yes. Oo naman.
congratulations, 16-year-old self.
Oo nga, parang ako yung maiiyak para sa'yo. Pero ang ano, ang ganda kasi ang warm, tapos parang no pressure. Hindi mo pinangangaralan. It's just that parang let things happen, younger self. I love that. I love that. Okay, next question. Ito medyo mas in general. Or ano, what do you think would be your legacy for all Filipinas out there?
Naisip ako dun na.
Oo, kung ikaw, kung kumbaga kung sinulat yung buhay mo, kung nagkaroon ka ng biography, tapos dun share kung ano yung magiging legacy mo for Filipinas, what do you think it would be, Lore?
For me, explore not only in terms of traveling, but explore on the things that you wanted to do for you to find yourself. Because in exploring, it will lead you to who you are. Kasi 'di ba many times people are asking, ano bang purpose ko dito sa mundo?
Mhm.
What am I made for? Ano ba yung mission ko on earth? Ano ba yung vision ko? Kasi when I ask those questions to students, to my learners, ang tagal nila masagot. And then they will ask me, "Ma'am, paano pag hindi ko alam kung ano yung purpose ko, ano yung passion ko. So, what I always tell to my learners is that explore, do many things that you wanted to do kasi doon para siyang magda-direct pabalik sa'yo to discover, "Oh, this is who I am. Ito pala ako." Dahil kung di ko siya ginawa baka hindi ko ma-discover na ito pala yung personality ko, ano yung mga weaknesses ko, ano yung mga strengths ko. So, siguro that's the legacy I want to leave sa
Ang
lahat ng
ang
Filipinos.
ang ganda, ang ganda. And coming from an introvert to tell people to explore, 'di ba? Parang it can be scary, oo, pero if it leads to you understanding yourself better, why not, 'di ba? We only live one life. So parang YOLO, charing. Hindi naman gano'n, not to that extent, pero gets naman siguro ng listeners natin. And for my last question, ano na lang yung final message mo for the modern Filipinas out there since it's Women's Month and our birth month? Magka-birth, magka-birth month kami niyan ni TM Gel. March Women.
Yes. To all Filipinas out there, sa lahat ng kababaihan, young, of all ages, I just want to tell you to stand up for yourself and don't allow things to happen to you na alam mo made-deprived ka sa maraming bagay. So, sometimes it's better to do it scared, do it alone if it is needed, and that will lead you to yourself, to your truest self. So that would be my message. And
Ang
siguro one last thing, not only for the Filipinos, pero yeah, for all women in general, sana dumating yung pagkakataon na you no longer want to wish at all.
grabe ang bigat na alam mo yung it's a simple sentence pero it's packed with a lot of emotions. Parang ang lalim nung sana hindi na tayo yung sana wala ng sana. Oh. Oo, wait lang, iyak lang muna ako, pause wait lang. But yes, thank you. Grabe, sobrang when I was watching you, I feel like I'm watching Bianca. Do you know Bianca Gonzalez ba? Yeah, yung sa PBB, yung host. Meron din kasi siyang podcast. Yun, kaboses mo siya, tas ka-vibe mo siya magsalita. Very very calm and composed. Ganyan. I love it. You should do your own podcast. Feeling ko pakikinggan ko talaga yun.
Alam mo ikaw unang nagsabi niyan.
Totoo ba? But ano feeling ko para kang ate na nagpapayo in a calm, warm way, ganun.
May iba din nagsabi sa'kin yan.
Oh, 'di ba? Sabi ko sa'yo, if you want to explore the podcasting side, masaya din naman siya. At
Pero
yes,
it's part of my list din.
oh, 'di ba? Sabi ko na eh. if you need guidance on how to set it up, I can help you, of course. Dito naman ako, ganyan. I've been doing this for a while and trying to be great at it. So, thank you, TM Gel. Do you want people to find you online or no?
Huwag na. Wala naman silang
Okay.
makikita sa online ko. Siguro sa
Ah,
YouTube.
alam ko
YouTube
na. Kung gusto niyo kaming makita, pumunta na lang kayo ng Toastmasters Grand
Toastmasters.
Ayan. Yun na lang yung itatag namin sa show notes kasi active naman kami sa Toastmasters and siguro ano na lang, invite mo sila bilang VPPR naman ng Toastmasters Grand Central. Give them like the elevator pitch of what Toastmasters is.
It's ano ba 'to, Aida? So what is a Toastmaster? So we are part of Toastmasters, and of course, TM Gab. One of our contestants na syempre champion. We're proud of Team Gab kasi no, at ang dami naming faces for Grand Central Toastmasters Club. So if you wanted to invest in yourself, if you wanted to develop more of something, na magko-contribute sa sarili natin, public speaking, leadership skills, creating networks, building, people, talking to people, learning about their perspectives. Toastmasters is one of the tools that can help you to get those things. And in our home, Grand Central, people are very welcoming ang aura. That's why we have PM Gab. So, if you're ready for it, then join Toastmasters.
Totoo. Grabe, sobrang warm talaga ng Grand Central and I wouldn't be joining it if it wasn't. Kasi we are already surrounded by a lot of people scrutinizing every move. So why not surround yourself with people who actually want to make you your better version. Parang susuportahan ka sa self-improvement journey mo. And that's what I felt with Grand Central. Walang halong chismis to pero ganun talaga sila. Very very alam mo kita mo yung passion for speaking, leadership, everything. And you will really feel the warmth. Andun din ako. So, pag hindi mo pa naramdaman yung init, busang kita ng mainit. Ang brutal. Charing lang. Baka matakot sila. Oh my God. Ibiblip ko na lang. Ibiblip ko na lang yun. Pero yes, please join us. I will be sharing the Facebook page of Grand Central Toastmasters Club. And we also have Instagram. So, we will be updating that more in the future. So, ngayon pa lang, we're inviting you on April 5 at 10 a.m. na ba tayo? Diba? Hindi ko kabisado yung schedule. Thank you. Parang hindi ako hindi ako
Sometimes 10
diligent.
a.m., sometimes 10:30. Depends
Yes.
venue.
So, yeah. Sometimes it's 10, sometimes it's 10:30, but block na lang yung 10 a.m. onwards. Usually, we last until 12. Pero if you wanna really connect with the people there, feel free to stay as long as you want. Masaya siya. No pressure to, wala tong bayad. And people could just come in, sit in, kung gusto nyong marinig, mag-deliver ng speeches, ng evaluations, and just to feel the whole vibe of things. No commitments yon. Punta lang kayo. So, yeah, we will link everything below. And again, thank you, TM Gel, for gracing us with your presence. Kahit na alam kong very... Of course. Alam ko. Ikaw talaga yung parang multi-passionate. TM Gel. Parang alam ko na, madaming ginagawa. TM Gel.
Team Gab.
Oo, kami na yun. Gets na kagad yun. So, yeah. Thank you again for our listeners. Please follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. It's Word of Gab Podcast. And everything will be in the show notes. Thank you for staying. Thank you for listening to this podcast. If you want more, please hit the subscribe button and like this as well. Share nyo na din sa friends nyo, especially to those women in your life na sobrang daming ginagawa, nakala mo turumpo kung saan-saan na lang napapadpad. And before I end this episode, I want to always remind you that if someone tries to dim your light, blind them. Thank you for listening to the Word of Gab podcast. If you like this episode, please like and share it on your socials. Feel free to tag me at Word of Gab podcast on Instagram and Facebook. And before I leave, I just want to remind you that if someone tries to dim your light, blind them. Talk soon. Bye.